Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I'm incredibly excited you're here today because we're looking at something that's absolutely going to change how you work with AI. If you've been using AI to write code, design interfaces, or draft documents, you've almost certainly hit that wall where standard prompting just stops working well. Today, we're moving way beyond basic prompts. We are going to master a massive game changer, Anthropic Agent skills. Basically, we're going to see how to transform your AI from a chatty assistant into a highly specialized, reliable execution engine. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into our agenda for today's explainer. We'll start with the missing execution layer, then define what agent skills are, tour the official skills library, explore document and comms mastery, check out community superpowers, and finally, go over building your custom skills.
Section 1. The missing execution layer.
So I really want you to think about your workflow right now. Are you totally tired of having to explicitly command your AI to, design well, rigorously test this, or comprehensively document that every single time you spin up a new project? This endless, repetitive cycle of feeding the exact same foundational rules into a chat box is what we call prompt fatigue. And honestly, it's incredibly inefficient.
The sources we're looking at frame this beautifully. They state, if you are rewriting the same instructions in every prompt, half of your workflow is missing. I mean, really think about that for a second. You wouldn't hire a brilliant senior developer and then remind them how to create a basic folder structure every single morning, right? Without a proper execution layer, a way to essentially save and autoload your standards, you're just wasting your own valuable time setting the stage over and over again.
And look, the developer community absolutely agrees this is a huge problem. 168,000. That is the number of stars currently sitting on the official Anthropic Skills GitHub repository. To put that into perspective, that number instantly solidifies its massive popularity and credibility. Developers everywhere are flocking to this because they realize that these skills are literally the key to unlocking what AI agents can actually do.
Section 2. What are agent skills?
And this brilliantly illustrates the solution. A skill is not just some massive copy-pasted wall of text. Actually, scratch that. It's way more than text. A skill is a dynamic, living folder. It holds a specific instructions file, sure, but it sits right alongside execution scripts, reference materials, and asset files. It's a repeatable, robust toolset that Claude can load up instantly to supercharge its performance on highly specialized tasks.
So let's demystify how this actually works under the hood, because it's pretty clever. At the very core of this folder is the skill.md file. And it's incredibly elegant. Up in its YAML front matter, it requires exactly two things, a name and a description. That's the whole shebang. When Claude initializes, it doesn't bog itself down reading the entire heavy file right away. It just scans the name and description. If your prompt matches that description, boom, Claude pulls the trigger and loads all the instructions and assets. It's context-aware efficiency at its absolute best.
Section 3. The official skills library.
Okay, the official GitHub repo gives us over 17 ready-to-go skills right out of the gate. Let's do a rapid-fire tour of the front-end developer stack you get. First, there's the front-end design skill, which nails down product aesthetics, typography, and layout. Then the web artifacts builder tags in to construct your interfaces using React, Tailwind, and ShadCN. But here is the absolute kicker. There's a web app testing skill that literally uses Playwright to open your app and run real test flows. You aren't just generating code here, you're building a self-testing pipeline.
Diving a bit deeper into the developer stack, we find tools that seriously level up the AI's core abilities. The MCP Builder skill lets you rapidly build Model Context Protocol servers to connect Claude straight to external APIs. The Claude API skill acts as an up-to-date reference for model selection, token counting, and streaming. Oh, and get this, there's literally a skill creator skill. Yeah, a skill specifically designed to help you generate entirely new, customized skills and benchmarks for your unique workflows. It's like Inception.
Now let's shift gears over to the creative side. If you're a coder who occasionally needs visuals, these are an absolute lifesaver. The algorithmic art skill leverages p5.js with changeable parameters and seeds to generate some really complex algorithmic visuals. Need something a bit more static? The Canvas design skill lets you seamlessly spin up posters or covers and then cleanly exports them right out as PNGs or PDFs. So, the crucial point I need to mention here, and this is a big heads up if you're using these templates, the repository includes a brand guidelines skill, right? But as the sources explicitly warn, this skill is hard-coded to use Anthropic's own official colors and typography.
It is not some generalized plug-and-play brand kit for your company. You're definitely going to need to dive into those parameters and customize them to match your own corporate identity before using it.
Section 4. Document and Comms Mastery.
The official repo also packs a heavy-hitting document package. We're talking docx, PDF, PPTX, and XLSX files. Now, what is so wildly cool about this is that these aren't just toy examples. These source-available skills are the literal logic powering Claude's own native document capabilities in production today. Whether you're editing Word docs, ripping tables out of PDFs using OCR, structuring slide decks, or generating Excel sheets packed with formulas, you're getting access to the exact same engine Anthropic uses.
And well beyond just file formats, there are skills to automate all those mundane parts of project management. Doc co-authoring is there to help you iteratively draft tech specs. Internal comms will automatically write up incident reports or FAQs based on your raw data. And just to keep team morale up, there's literally a Slack GIF creator that churns out perfectly sized and formatted animated GIFs for your Slack channels. How great is that?
Section 5. Community Superpowers.
But it doesn't stop with the official tools. A prime example from our sources is the Superpowers repository, built by a developer named Obra. This project takes the whole foundational concept of agent skills and just massively expands on it. It absolutely proves that this execution layer is spreading like wildfire and is fully extensible by the open source community.
So what does this Superpowers repo actually do? Well, it essentially stops the agent from just blindly spitting out code the second you hit enter. It injects vital workflow steps. It forces the AI to pause and focus on idea clarification and planning first. It brings in test-driven development, lets the AI spawn subagents for smaller tasks, and even does built-in code review. If you want an agent that actually designs an actionable plan before touching a single line of code, this is exactly what you need.
Section 6. Building your custom skills. So how do you actually get this running? If you're using the Claude Code CLI, the literal workflow is wonderfully simple. You pull up the interface and run the command to open the marketplace. From there, it's just 4 easy steps. You browse plugins, select the Anthropic Agent skills repository, pick the specific skill packages you want, and just hit install. That's it. In your future prompts, just mention the skill, and Claude pulls from that dynamic folder automatically.
But wait, I want to be super clear here. You are absolutely not locked into using the command line interface for this. The real beauty of this architecture is how portable it is. All these pre-built skills, plus any custom ones you dream up, are fully available to paid plans directly in the Claude.ai web interface, as well as programmatically through the Claude API. The execution layer travels with you, wherever you like to work.
We've seen how these skills transform endless, repetitive prompts into dynamic, repeatable tools that save you massive amounts of time and seriously level up what your AI can do. You've got the blueprint, you've seen the official templates, and you know what the community is already doing. So I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. Now that you know this execution layer is entirely in your hands, what is the very first custom skill you are going to build? Go check out the repository and find out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and happy building!